Hello guys, good day to all. This is Mike Padua and we are back to our latest update on tropical storm Doksuri. That's the pronunciation of the new storm that has formed to the east of the Philippine Islands. Doksuri is a Korean name for eagle. Okay, so that's how they pronounce the name. And you can check it out at the Typhoon Committee of the United Nations World Meteorological Organization website. And also, we have a local name, Egay, and this is from DOST Pagasa. This is now the latest one for today's Saturday, July 22nd, 2023. English version, brought to you by Typhoon2000 in partnership with Naga College Foundation, Aboitiz Power, Bank of the Philippine Islands, Avenue Plaza Hotel, the city government of Naga, headed by our Honorable Mayor Nelson Legacion, and our Honorable Congressman Gabi Bordado of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur. So let's take off now with the latest update. Here's the fast animation. As you can see, the storm is still developing as of this time, and it's a slow development scenario right now because of a dry air intrusion. So there's a dry air intrusion occurring at the northern edge of this system due to the high pressure area in the vicinity of Okinawa, but it's expected to weaken. So rapid intensification is expected to take place within the next 24 to 48 hours as the system will move in the general direction of Taiwan. As you can see, there is now, let me check here. This is the zoom in satellite animation from windy.com. You can see here the rain bands, the outermost rain bands of the storm, now bringing some rain showers and thunderstorms this afternoon across Catanduanes, and is expected to also affect the Bicol region within the next 24 hours, especially in the afternoon or evening. And you can see how large the system is as of this time. And it's now a tropical storm with winds of 65 kph, and it's expected to intensify further as it moves across the warm sea surface temperature of the Philippine Sea. So that is the direction, the forecast track of this tropical storm. And you will clearly see here the enhancement of the southwest monsoon, now bringing some rain showers and thunderstorms across the western sections of the Visayas, including western Mindanao and also Mimaropa. So on and off rain showers and thunderstorms will be expected through the next 5 days. And here's the latest track from Typhoon2000. This was last night, but since it's almost stationary and moving very slowly at 9 to 11 kph, as we speak, it's currently right here as the system is starting to track towards the northwest. Right now, it's a tropical storm, just like what I said a few minutes ago. And the track is somewhat a little bit good news for the Philippine Islands because it will no longer have a major threat to Luzon, but only the Batanes and Babuyan group of islands that will be affected by tropical storm force winds gusting from 75 to 100 kilometers per hour, and some on and off rainfall will also be expected here, becoming a threat to flooding and landslide across these areas. And it also includes northern Luzon because the system is currently growing in size. The diameter of this system is currently locked at 800 kilometers across and is expected to further maintain or still grow larger for the next 3 days as it moves towards Taiwan. So the tracking right now from the various Asian agencies, including PAGASA, Joint Typhoon Warning Center, Typhoon2000, Japan Meteorological Agency, shows a track directly towards Taiwan. So this will be the possible landfall in 5 days. So landfall is likely in the morning of Thursday, July 27, except for Hong Kong, which shows a landfall or a passage across Batanes. So that's the forecast of Hong Kong Observatory. And if we take a look at the global models, let's focus first on the two competing models. The American model here to the right, and the European model to the left, and it shows here that both of them is towards Taiwan, with the European model showing a track that could aim towards southern Taiwan, while American model is heading towards the capital, which is Taipei. Okay, that's over northern Taiwan. So even though which track this typhoon will take, it will greatly affect the island nation of Taiwan. So folks down there in Taiwan, especially our Filipino community up there, please take all necessary precautions against flooding, landslides, storm surge, and high winds. Okay, now here's the latest global models as of 8 a.m. There are still some models that are not yet included here. The other models, like the European model, will be coming out around 4 p.m. So if we are going to base the 2 a.m. forecast of the European model, it shows that it will track here, while the American model, formerly here, has shifted now to the right, and it's now expected to pass here over the Miyako-jima and Yaeyama island chain. So it looks like the track of this system is now moving towards this area. Let's hope and pray that no sudden changes will occur during the next 3 to 5 days. And here's the oceanic heat content. This is the energy from the warm ocean surface temperature over the Philippine Sea. And the storm right now is passing over slightly hotter oceanic heat content. And it will be moving into, it's still warm, okay, but not much. So the intensification is still there. But let's hope and pray it won't become a super typhoon, since the oceanic heat content is not much. What we are worried about is this kind of color, which is red to pink. If it is red to pink, the rapid intensification is likely to happen at a higher probability. So this time, maybe its intensification is just normal, okay? But we expect to be on the lookout on the possible intensification of this system, since it's really warm here. And now it depends on how strong is the dry air intrusion that is currently affecting the northern part of the storm. That's why here the northern portion is devoid of any convection or any thunderstorm clouds, because of what we call as the dry air intrusion, which is from the high pressure area located to the south of Japan. So the high pressure area is starting to weaken. That's why most of the computer models are shifting up north. Thereby, the American model is the first one to forecast it. So kudos to that kind of great model. And here's the rain forecast for the next 3 days until Tuesday. As you can see, this is now the rainfall of the storm. This is around 400 to 500 millimeters for 24 hours. Okay, so that's equivalent to 1 to 2 months of rainfall just being dumped for a span of 24 hours. And here you can clearly see here the effects of the southwest monsoon that will be expected beginning tomorrow, Sunday, until Tuesday or Wednesday, and will greatly affect the western sections of Visayas, Mimaropa, and some portions of western Bicol will also be affected, particularly Pasacao, the western sections of Albay, Sorsogon, and also over Balatan in Camarines Sur and Masbate will be affected by on and off rainfall. But the whole of the Bicol region will have rainfall in span of every 3 to 6 hours, okay? And most especially in the afternoon, or early evening, late afternoon, okay? So that's the scenario of this monsoonal flow And also here over the western sections of Luzon, including Metro Manila, Ilocos region, western sections of Central Luzon will be affected by the southwest monsoon once the system moves over Batanes and Babuyan Group before it makes landfall over Taiwan. So this is the area that will also be affected by the rain bands of the storm or the possible typhoon. So expect tropical storm force winds over northern Cagayan, Batanes, and Babuyan Group, while light to moderate to gale force winds of 30 to 60 kph will be expected along the western sections of Luzon, western Visayas, Mimaropa, and also some portions of Mindanao will also get affected by the southwest monsoon during the next 3 days. So there you go. That's the latest from our data analysis from the data sources. And we will be back again tomorrow, Sunday, to give you more updates on Tropical Storm Doksuri with local name Egay. From Typhoon2000, this is Mike Padua saying good day to all. Have a great weekend. Stay safe always. And thank you so much for watching our channel.